Alright, man. This is a quick video as promised of how I'm making my iPad work in my Magnum. It's pretty much simple there. Still got the storage pocket. I moved my AC controls to the bottom. Still got to make a bezel for that. This is the bezel pretty much. Still, everything's factory. It's just cut open. Some body filler, some little fiberglass here and there. So good to go. Still keep your storage pocket. Comes in handy, trust me. Right here is my. This is the master volume for the line driver. This is my epicenter, which is not in use right now. But it's pretty much how it is. For me to remove it, if I wanted to, which I really don't because it stays in the car all the time, but if I wanted to remove it, all I would do is pop it out. Sorry, I'm trying to do it with just one hand right now, so it's a little more difficult, but I would just pop it out. As you can see, it's popped out, and just slide it out. I have this one plug there. I just pop the plug out, take her out, and out she is. Push the bezel right back into its place, and that's all she wrote. It is a little tight fitting, being that the iPad is just a hair bigger than the opening. So whenever I put it in and out, I just go in kind of sideways like this. I pop one side out first and then the other one. Same way when it goes back in, I pop one side in and then pop the other side out. Like I said, it's not, since the iPad is slightly bigger than the opening for our bezel, it takes some massaging in there. But like I said, I pretty much leave mine in there. It's just a carpet back on it so it doesn't scratch the iPad. This is an iPad 1. This one is a 3G plus Wi-Fi. I think it's the 64 gig, yeah. But they're all the same size anyway. The only difference between this and the iPad 2, I think the iPad 2 is a little thinner. In the back of it, what I have is, let me unplug the, come back here. Anyway, the back of it, this right here, I'm using is the regular iPad dock from Apple that I just gutted it and took everything out. I am using the regular charger for it. Using the regular charger for it, going into a car charger, plugged into the cigarette lighter. That's all it takes. Must make sure that is a 2.1 amp charger. And then I'm using a mini plug that goes in here, and it's split into two RCAs that are going to go into this piece. This is the JL Audio line driver. It's got a fixed out and a variable out. You want to use the variable out because that's controlled with the volume knob, and it's just as simple as hot, ground, switched, and you put the input from the mini to RCA into it and then out to your amps. Real simple setup, nothing fancy, nothing out of this world, man. Comes with a long cord that you can pretty much place your knob anywhere you want. As far as modifying the opening, as you can see in mine, it's pretty gutted out. because I've had many different setups in this car already. And but basically what you will have to do is trim out the inside where I'm pointing. This whole inside here, you will notice that there is plastic that kind of pops out. You will have to trim all that flush with the vinyl. You do have to trim in this section here so that the back of the iPad bezel, of your bezel, will go in far enough. It's all trial and error. You pretty much start fitting and trimming until you get the right fit. I did make a small cutout here where the plug for the iPad on the pad sits, so that it's got clearance on it, and that way there's nothing pressing on it. And you know, the iPads are known for you know, dock plug failures, so if you don't put any pressure on it, you won't have an issue with that. This is the back of the iPad bezel. Like I said, that's the docking station on there. I just gutted the hell out of it. Instead of buying a $60 plug plus another $60 worth of parts to make it work, I just take that and it works beautifully. To put it back in, let me put this plug back in, which is nothing you have to constantly do, but I'm just doing it for showing you exactly what I do. Sucks pulling things with just one hand. But that's back in. Pretty much just tuck the wires away. I know it's a mess behind there for me because, like I said, for me this is still work in progress. And that's pretty much your little plug. Take your iPad again. There she is. Slide it in. Hold it there. Hold the plug in place. And in she is. And then take it. Hold the bezel up. Put in that side first. Slide the iPad in a little bit. And in she is. You still have a little room. Side to side. You want that little bit of room so that when you put in this side, the iPad can slide in slightly to the left, and you can push in the right side of the bezel, and then you just center it right back in place. Pretty much position your bezel right back where it goes, and there she is. And she's good to go. Oops, sorry. Forgive me, but I'm still learning how to use this thing. When you have the iPad connected, it'll show dock connected. And this is pretty much how I make mine work. So hopefully this works for you. If you need any more detailed videos, just let me know. Talk to you later.